All right, we're here in Party Beast. Like, it rained so much yesterday and this morning. The track is like really sloppy. We're about to go out for practice, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna pack in the tires, so it's I think even worse on this end. So we'll see how it goes. Luckily, I'm not in the first practice session. I'm in the second practice session, but yeah, I don't expect it to be very good. Hopefully it comes in as we start riding on it. But like right now, it's just like pretty slimy. So we'll see what happens. Round 5 of the FIM Flat Track Championship in Party Beast, Czech Republic. Let's go, I guess. All good. The track's actually surprisingly like okay. But the bike, for some reason, is so slow, like it won't even pull a second gear start. So like last year I could start in third gear. I can't even do second gear this time. Like, it's ridiculous. Something's maybe wrong, but.
A lot of spectators for this event and a bunch of vendors. It was quite the scene. One here got Tim Neve out front, the UK rider. He's been stepping his game up this year. The track right now is really one-lined and slick from all the rain, but it's starting to come in, and I gotta just kind of muscle my way past here.
Tom on the flat tracks in the past as well. Marcus Yell up there in third. An ice racer during the winter on the ice speedways as Sammy Halbert up the inside tries to force the issue on Tim Neve. There's contact and through goes Sammy Halbert into the lead. Well, they call him Slamming Sammy. And there was a little bit of slamming going on there coming out of turn 4, I think.
First heat done. Close one, I got it.
Halbert going for 2 wins out of 2 from row 2 alongside Irving Krajcevic there, the 2 to watch. Daniele Tonelli completes the lineup. They are underway. Halbert gets away well from the second row. It's possible.
Gotta love these second row heat race starts. This is what I specialize in, just slamming my way forward.
Max Hellman now as Sammy Halbert gets ahead of Marcus Yell. There was contact again there through turns 1 and 2.
All right, check this out. I kind of straighten the bike up here through the middle and get right under him. No contact, just spooked him, but funny how the announcer's really playing into it today. Now just my teammate, Giacomo Bassetti, to go. He's really stepping it up this year, getting better as the year goes. Unique style, how he just kind of hangs it out, drags his leg behind him. Gotta get nice and close, but not into his back wheel and find my way by.
There with Jean-Pierre, I think he's dropped back. Still your leader is Giacomo Bassetti, or is he? Because Halbert up the inside again as they go through turns 1 and 2. Just flicks the back wheel out again, he's got through. This is more like stock car racing than flat track racing on the bikes, just putting the bumper in almost there.
All right, it's set the pole for the main, so now we're picking our starting spots. It was a tough pick. I think I picked 4th out on this one.
Sammy Halbert, the top qualifier. 365 Lasse Kurvinen and number 8 Matteo Boncinelli. What a front row that is. Together. 12 laps the distance. Can Sammy Halbert extend his World Championship lead? Will Irving Krajcevic raise it, the local hero? will we see a surprise winner?
Grand final, let's go. Got Irvin Kračovic out front, the title rival, and then my former teammate Matteo Boncinelli, fighting with him right now. This is the rider that went down several times last year trying to draw the foul with me, so I got to be careful around this guy.
Halbert on the attack on Boncinelli, through into second place. Boncinelli, the little Italian, fights back up the inside, retakes the place. Sammy Halbert's been on the podium in every round this year. He attacks again going into turn 3, forces Boncinelli way out wide. Boncinelli goes down. So a controversial incident possibly there. He is not happy down there, the Italian, with the tactics of Sammy Halbert. He feels he was taken out. Wait to see what the decision of referee Giuseppe Grandi is, because if the referee judges Sammy Halbert to be at fault here, he will be disqualified from the replay.
All right, check out the slow-mo replay. This is crazy. No contact. He just stands it up, goes out wide, and literally crashes on purpose just to try and draw the foul. Wow.
I didn't touch him.
See him over here pleading his case, trying to get me disqualified, throw away my championship. Just unbelievable, man. I thought we were friends. What the heck? Got Phil Morris there just telling him to settle down. My team owner, Fabrizio Vesprini, was fired up. Never seen him like this. And I'm just in the zone trying not to pay attention. We're all waiting for the referee to hopefully make no call on this one. This same referee disqualified me several times last year. So, man, it was quite nerve-wracking, honestly. All right, check out this flashback from last year. Same rider, same corner, and same stuff. This time he actually kind of gets sideways, comes down on me, then swerves out to the right, crashes on purpose, and he draws the foul. Total BS that he's trying to pull this crap again.
No problem?
We hope we go to the side. But Giuseppe Grandi is the last.
Now Sammy Halbert is heading back towards the line, so the referee looks like may have judged Boncinelli to be at fault.
All right, good deal there. Back on the front row, restart, let's go.
At Pardubice, second attempt at the grand final gets underway, and a super start by Gerard Bailo from the inside. There's a tangle there down in the first turn. I thought Halbert was going to come down. He has come down. Halbert and Kurvinen, among others, getting caught up there. Now the red lights had come on, but the riders had got going again.
Could not believe that happened. The riders kind of sandwiched me in there, and I got nowhere to go. My bars clipped and ended up going down out in the mud on the outside. Here you can see him trying to stop me on the back row, but I learned early on in my career, just go right back to the front. Do not let them put you in the back.
Oh, it looks like Halbert's going off the penalty line as well, possibly. So he was judged to be at fault for the second stoppage, and he's going to go from the handicap. So he's alongside Boncinelli now, or is he? No, he is making his way forward. I thought he was being directed to start from the back there, but the American is now making his way back towards the front row.
Hey, be careful coming down on me, okay?
Whoa, bro, red flag, and this guy just chops the throttle right in front of us, nearly causes a huge pileup. That was wild.
Championship once again about to get underway with the grand final. Here we go. This time Bilo doesn't get a good start. Krajcevic gets away well, so does Kurvinen. Krajcevic up the inside, he's done it again, takes the lead. We've got a faller at the back. I'll identify that in a second. But it's Krajcevic who leads from Kurvinen. Halbert forces his way up the inside again. We've got one rider, that's Masatoshi Omori, I think, down on turn 2, and he hasn't cleared the track, so the race is stopped again.
Hey man, don't slow down so quick.
All right, time for another restart. You can see the camera gets a little wobbly when you're holding it wide open. This time I tried a second gear start and the bike could not pull it. It's so bad. All these guys start in at least second, third gear, but for some reason my bike's just not able to pull a second gear start. Having to start in first gear, but you can't get the whole shot in first. Little steam pouring off me this time, and you can see Curvin just comes down on me, takes himself out. That was, yeah, they keep trying to pinch me off and did not work out that time for him.
And away they go once again. Krajcevic gets away well. So does Tim Neave. And this time down goes Kurvinen. Contact there, and that's pitched Omori and Boncinelli into the fence. They went off in avoidance. Kurvinen made contact, I think, with Sami Halbert.
Arbitr Giuseppe Grandi bude muset určit viníka tohoto pádu. Ačkoliv to bylo...
Hey, try not to swerve down on me, okay?
Letting them know. All right, another restart. Still can't get the jump, but we're in the mix.
Kurvinen round the outside of Sami Halbert, who's boxed in on the inside. They're all round the first turn okay this time. Down the back straight, Sami Halbert attacking Tim Neave for second place. But it's Krajcevic who leads the way. Halbert and Neave side by side for second. They've completed the first lap this time. A long way to go yet though. Halbert up into second. He's passed Tim Neave into turns 1 and 2.
Beginning of this race did not go that well for me. Irvin just pulled away around the top. I was trying to chase him down up there, but that was not the move for me. Later in the race, I'll find my line and close it back in.
Švedik on the second of the Yamahas. Then a gap back to Jack Bell, Gerard Bilo, Oliver Koenig, and the rest of them. Kurvinen attacking Halbert now for second, but well out in front is Erwin Krajcevic, almost speedway style into the turns there, hanging the back wheel out as he attacks Lasse Kurvinen. Coming up on the outside of them is the Yamaha number 22, Andrej Švedik.
Yeah, he had pulled such a big gap on me throughout the beginning of this race, but now at this point I found a better line. I'm able to cut off the entry into the corner, make it grip down low. I end up closing this back in. Gonna be too little, too late on this one. Irvin takes the win, his first win in the World Championship. Congrats to him. I got second.
Attempts to get going. But there's going to be a big roar from the home supporters, because coming into the final turn for a first final win of the season, number 1, Erwin Krajcevic wins at Pardubice. Sami Halbert second, Kevin Korradetti is third, then Svedik Kurvinen just beats Tim Neve home, then Jack Bell, Gerard Bailo, Oliver Koenig, Daniel Mandis and Masatoshi Omori complete the 11 finishers, and Erwin Krajcevic.
I just finished up here in Pardubice, Czech Republic. That was a pretty crazy race. Typical, like I couldn't get the bike off the start. Like it wouldn't pull second gear start, so I had to start it first and just couldn't quite get the jump. But yeah, it was a crazy race. Like I'm glad the referees didn't make any silly calls on that one. It was all good because yeah, I was like passing Boncinelli in the same corner as when I passed him last year, and he did his little crash. And I'm not sure what happened, but I didn't touch him. He was on the ground, and then one of the starts, like last at Kurvinen, he kept swerving down at me, and it took me down the one time, and they let me restart back on the front line. And then the next time he swerved down on me again, but except I was like a little bit further up, so his handlebar like clipped my leg, and he went down. So yeah, just like a ton of restarts, but yeah, ended up coming through in second, and didn't quite have it. Towards the end, the track started coming to me. I found a line that was working for me, and I was able to kind of like shake whatever I had behind me, and I felt like close in a little bit on Erwin. But yeah, big congrats to him getting his first World Championship win, and yeah, just happy to come out with another podium and try and bring it home next weekend.
The 7th podium of his career, his 5th of this season. Top 5 all season, and he's going to take the fight right to the final round with Sami Halberts for the World Championship. Who now leads the World Championship by just 7 points ahead of today's winner, Erwin Krajcevic.